Greetings everyone and welcome to Google Intermediate. I'm hoping you'll find some good tips and tricks today and throughout the rest of this course as you complete the tasks assigned. I wanted to walk through some of the things that you're going to be doing so when you start you're not kind of wandering around trying to figure out what's going on. So the first thing I've done, and you're going to see after you get the email, this email right here that I'm going to plug this video into, is that I've sent you the Moodle shell. The Moodle shell is for grades only. And it lists all the assignments, but that's where I'm going to post your grades, okay? So that's what the Moodle shell is for. It'll allow you to log into Friends and see how you're doing, but I'm not going to put any of the coursework out there. All the coursework is going to be in this second item, your Google Community link. And I like to host my classes online through Google Communities because it's much more convenient for you and I to share information and have a working relationship in an online course, okay? So this is where all your work will be located. In addition to that, I also included a syllabus for you to look at. This includes a breakdown of everything in the class, when things are due, and how you take care of your business, so forth and so on. All right, the last thing will be the welcome video that you're watching right now, but I wanted to show you that that's what this email is all about. Okay, let's get rid of the email and let's show you a little bit more about the community. I've had some of you in class before, so some of you already know what's about to come. But for the rest of you who maybe have not taken the basic class that I offered and need a little bit more help understanding what we're talking about here, after you click the link to invite yourself to the Google community, it should bring you here. If there's a waiting period, it's because I had to accept you, but that invitation should bring you right in. You may have to hit refresh a couple times just to give you a heads up, but all the information should show up when that happens. Now, when it opens, what you're going to see is all posts. And so that's all the posts I put in here before you ever even came into class. So don't be alarmed by that. What I want you to do first is I want you to go to this course information. All right? And that's where you're going to find, number one, the syllabus. I plugged that in there. Number two is a listing of all the assignments and their values. I know I had to create a syllabus based on what Friends University wanted in their template, but I wanted to simplify that process, and so if you want to go to this document every time to complete your assignments, you can, because the video instructions are in there and the point values are in there as well. Now, if you want to follow along in the community, there's another way, and this is the way I did my Google Basic class. I have side tabs for everything. Okay, so course information was this side tab. Another side tab I have in here is forum questions. All right, so if you have a question about an assignment, I really want you to ask the question in here. If you have the answer, by all means share it, but ask your questions in here because I want to post an answer in there in case someone else has the same question. And that really expedites some of the extra questions that I get through email. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't email me. Please do. I will do my best to answer email, but I'm going to be real honest. I have 16 emails just through all the Google stuff that I do. So when I get to your Friends University email that you send me, give me a little leeway because it takes me a little time to get to those because I don't see those all day every day. I check that about 3 times a week, most often on Sundays. So keep that in mind. If you have a real question that needs answered quickly, this is the place to come and ask it because I will see this pop through my phone. Okay? So that's forum questions. The next item is class introduction. This is you introducing me to you, all right? And there's 2 ways to do it. One, you can shoot a video and post the video in here, or 2, you can write a little summary like I did up here and post some pictures to go with that summary so we kind of have an idea of who you are and what you're about, all right? It kind of humanizes an online class. I know most online classes make you do something like this. I still like to do it even though it seems kind of redundant, but I want to know who you are and what you're about, okay? And I want other people to know too. So in order to post that, just real quick, in case you've never been in the class, you come down here to the pin. You can share your information, whatever you want to say. And if you have some photos to post, or if you have a video link, you can put it in there, or from the drive if you loaded it to your drive. And then you just hit post. And please post it to the class introduction. That's key. I don't want it to end up in one of these other places where it doesn't belong. In the class introduction is where I want to see it, because that introduces you to everybody else and myself the easiest, okay? So I'm going to close that. I'm not going to post. The other items here on the left-hand side, You got Google Community, Classroom, Screencast. The rest of this information are all the assignments that you have as posts. All right. So you can click on Google Community and it'll have the video that you need to complete that task. Same way with Google Classroom, another video to complete that task, and so forth and so on. And it goes down the line doing the same thing to keep it consistent for you to know what's expected and to know how to do it. Now, I want to mention this. As you get done with the Google Community and the Google Classroom, you are going to have to make a decision as to where you're going to post the rest of the stuff that you're going to work on. Because you're going to invite me to both of these items, and then you're going to tell me which one you're going to post the rest of this stuff to. All right, and you'll know what I'm talking about after you've done the classroom and the community. You'll know what you need to include. All right, so please keep that in mind. The turn-in is your classroom and your community that you've made. That's where we're going to turn in assignments. Okay. As for the rest of the class and how it goes, you can complete assignments in any order. All right, I don't care what order you do it. I don't care when you submit it, as long as you do it between October 1st and December 1st, preferably before December 1st. You're a teacher, I'm a teacher, at least most of you are. You know you don't want to receive an assignment on the second to last day or the last day. That's really tough. Now, I understand some of you push it off or you get into a situation where you need until that last day, and that's fine, but if you can get ahead, just like you would expect your students to want to get ahead, that helps me a great deal. And I'm happy to grade ahead of time. I've had people finish my classes in less than a day, 2 days. The basic class, there was a couple people, they got the assignments and they finished it because they already had some of it made. And that's another point I want to make. If you already have some of your stuff made and you just want to use it as a submission, please do that. You don't have to remake everything brand new if you already have something made. Okay, so some of these you're going to have to make because they're new stuff that you've never done before. But if you have done it before and you just want to submit it as is, I'm completely 100% fine with that. Okay. So with that being said, a little bit about myself, and I'll keep it brief just so you kind of know what I'm expecting on the introduction. My name is Jim Zimmer. I teach at Goddard High School. I'm a former graduate of Fort Hays State University. I've got a bachelor's in business education, and then a few years down the road, I decided to get into Google a little bit, and then I decided there's got to be something I can do to get a degree about computer technology or instructional technology. And lo and behold, in about the year 2014, 2013, give or take, Fort Hays offered a degree that I thought was pretty interesting. Took advantage of that course, and it taught me a lot about how instructional technology works. And basically, if you just go in there and dig and dig and dig, you'll find more than you probably want to know. But I love it. It's so much fun. I love helping teachers do this right here. This is what I'm passionate about in addition to teaching business education. It has reinvigorated my desire to teach just in general. Like I like teaching anyway, but now I have all this cool technology that I can use to engage students, and students are more excited to do these things. So I've really, really embraced using instructional technology and a variety of them to engage my students and get them excited about learning what they want to learn. So I hope this class can do the same for you. On the personal side of things, I do have a son up here. I put his picture, so I hope this makes you smile every time you come in. That was kind of the purpose of putting this in here. You know, we were out one fall day and playing in the leaves, and he's exploring what that's all about because he was like, well, not quite 2 yet when he was doing this. And he was having a great time just trying to figure out the world. And so I kind of envision you guys being somewhat in that place when you're doing this class. You're just out here. I hope you're having a good time and just exploring the world of instructional technology and how to improve education as a whole. So please take advantage of this opportunity. I hope you can get some good credit hours out of this as well, some good tips and tricks. I should mention that I kind of go out of order, sorry, sometimes. I also have a daughter, Mackenzie, who's 7, an avid soccer player, and my wife, Kendra, works at the local elementary, middle, and high schools doing school psychology, depending on where they need her for any given day. So my family's been very gracious to allow me to record all these videos and put this all together for all of you. So I hope you can take advantage of this opportunity. I'll offer it as long as Friends University will let me. And without any further ado, thank you for joining my classroom, and I look forward to working with every one of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful fall/winter semester, and we'll see you in class. All right, have a good one.